multiplied by height. One half of that is the area of a triangle. In terms of coordinate geometry, you will say base is nothing but the delta of x-axis, difference of x-axis, right? So x2 minus x1, the delta of x-axis is your base, and the height is the difference of y-axis or the delta of y-axis. This is a basic formula which we normally learn in elementary or start of middle school when we start geometry. Now, what you need to know, if you have two vectors, how do you find the area? The area, if you have two vectors given, is nothing but the cross product of their magnitude. Is cross product cosine of an angle between these two vectors or sine of an angle? Type on the chat. Is cross product the sine of an angle between the two vectors or cosine of an angle between the two vectors? All right. I see that. And Dhriti has given me privately, and she is correct. And Satvik is also correct. Satvik and Dhriti, both of you were correct. And both of you did say it's a sine of an angle. Sine of an angle. So if you know the magnitude of the vectors, and if you know the angle between those two vectors, sine of that angle multiplied by the magnitude, magnitude means the length, the dimension of those vectors, is nothing but the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle can also be 1/2 times x magnitude x1 y2. x1 y2. Pay attention to what x1 is and what y2 is, okay? Because I'm going to test you guys. So you see, we have two vectors over here, and they're telling us x1 y2 minus x2 y1. y1. Coordinates are not x2 y2 or x1 y1. x1 y2 minus x2 y1. Now what I want you guys to do is, I'm going to bring a problem on the screen, and I want you to work on this and tell me the answer. I want you guys to work on this, tell me the answer. And this is very important. And I want you guys to sign up for the Purple Comet. If your high school is not offering that, then do sign up. And I do see Sohan and Arjun have signed up. And Dhriti, Akil, Atreya, Satvik, do check with your parents. It's in April middle, but Purple Comet is a good contest to have. Roughly kids from 30 different countries take it, for 30 different countries for high school, okay? So far, kids from 26 or 27 countries have signed up. There are already close to 200 teams that have signed up. It's a good contest for high school. If possible, do take that. If your school is not offering. I know Academies of Loudon, they are doing it. I know TJ is doing it. So Sasha, TJ is doing it for sure. And I know Academies of Loudon is doing it. But if your high school is not offering that, please do sign up. Please do sign up. All right, give me the answer for this one. Okay. So far, nobody is correct. And I want you guys to use the vector magnitude formula. I want you guys to use that. Nobody's correct. Satvik, please do me a favor, unmute and read this. We're going to work on this together. Satvik, go ahead.
Three squares ABCD and DEFG are shown. AB equals 8 units. Find the area of triangle ACF.
Okay. All right. Let's use coordinate geometry. So we will say the starting point is A. So for A, can I say the coordinates will be 0 and 0?
Yeah.
Satvik, excellent.
And
Now,
for B,
Satvik, before
you can put 0, 8.
Yeah, A is 0, 0. Yep, that's exactly what I've done. Now, Satvik, tell me the coordinates for B.
0, 8.
0, 8 is totally correct. Can you please explain it to your friends how you got 0, 8?
Because it's a square, right? And it's just
Yep.
8 units up vertically.
Excellent.
No
Excellent.
Okay. And C will be
Yep, so each side is 8.
8. And then you can use the vector formula for that now.
Perfect. Perfect. Your logic is totally correct. Tell me the coordinates for C.
It's 8, 8.
8, comma 8 is totally correct. Tell me the coordinates for D.
0, comma 8. I mean, 8,
Nope.
comma 0, sorry.
Yep, 8, comma 0. Very good. Very good. You figured out your mistake on your own. X coordinate is 8, but the Y is 0. Beautiful, Satvik. Now let's work on square D, E, F, and G. And let's say each side length is S, okay? S for Sam. Or I said S for Satvik. That's the reason I picked S. Okay. Now, so we have done ABCD square. You got me the 4 coordinates. Now for your square DEFG, each side is S. Okay, so DG is S. Please tell me the coordinates for D. Satvik, go ahead.
It's 0, 8. Oh, sorry, 8, 0.
What did you say?
8, 0.
Why do you get confused between X and Y? You made the same mistake before also. You said D08, but then you corrected yourself. So D has not changed. D is still 8, comma 0. Now, Satvik, the next one is important, okay? What is the coordinate for E?
Or C?
E for elephant.
8, comma 8 plus X.
Think again. I said side length of this square is S for Satvik. So what will be the coordinates for E? Will that be 8, comma S?
Yeah.
Yep, very good. Tell me the coordinates for F. This one you have to think. So do not answer without thinking. Satvik, go ahead. Go ahead, Satvik. For F, yeah.
I can't see the whiteboard writing because I'm making me try again.
Will that be okay? So we were talking about F, right? FF. So can I say F is 8 plus S, comma S?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. All right. And then G, the last one.
8 plus S, 0.
Excellent. 8 plus S, comma 0. Is there anyone who is not clear how Satvik got these 4 coordinates? Is there anyone on the chat you can tell me privately if you're not clear? See, because we need to understand this coordinate geometry, and that's the reason I'm doing. Because in this problem, you have to find this area of this shaded triangle ACF, and I want to use coordinate. Okay. Now, what will be the area of triangle ACF? Okay. So tell me the length of the vector, magnitude of the vector AC. Is it 8, comma 8? Satvik, you can answer. You don't have to wait for your friends. I said AC, vector length AC equals 8, comma 8. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes, because for AC, x-axis is 8, y-axis. So I'm doing x1. Okay, what am I doing right now? I can tell you, but I want you to tell me.
Taking the cross product of the vectors.
Excellent, you're totally correct. And now you tell me for AF. Is that 8 plus S, comma S?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. AF, guys, AF, okay? 8 plus S, look at the X coordinate. And then S is the Y coordinate, okay? All right. Now, Satvik, now this is what we do. We learned a formula. I want to actually go back. Just 1 minute, Satvik. I want you to read that formula again for me. Can you read this whole sheet for me if you're okay?
Yeah. The area of a triangle formed by vectors u and v, where vectors share a common vertex, is calculated as half the magnitude of the cross product. Defined by the formula, area equals 1/2 of vector u times vector v for two-dimensional vectors x1, y1, and y2 at x2, y2.
So area is 1/2 in terms of coordinate geometry, x1, y2. Let me write it down. Minus x2, y1. Okay, the magnitude of that. Okay, that symbol means absolute value or magnitude. Okay. All right, let me use the symbol. Okay. Now, Satvik, we have seen, let's go back to our problem, the one we are working on. Now, I'm going to write some coordinates and please correct me if I'm making any mistake. So I will say 1/2 times 8s. 1/2 8s minus 8 plus s. Okay, 8 plus s. Okay, minus 8. I'm just checking my work. Okay, give me 1 minute. Yep, I did it. Correct. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Let me stop sharing so you guys can see the whiteboard. Sorry, I didn't realize I was not showing you guys the whiteboard. Okay. Satvik, how did I get this? 8s. This is x1 times y2. How did I get 8s? What was x1? 8. What was y2? S. We wrote it down. Remember you told me the magnitude for AC and AF, two vectors. So I had x1 as 8, y2 was s. 8 times s is 8s. Then I had x2 as 8 plus s, and y1 is 8. Now, Satvik, do me a favor. And can I say it is 1/2 of 64? How did I get that? Satvik, do you want to unmute and say?
Did you distribute?
Yeah. So all I did is 8s minus 64 minus 8s. 8s will cross out. Absolute value of negative 64 is plus 64. 1/2 of 64 is 32. So the area of that triangle was 32. All right. Now, guys, the reason I brought this problem up, and this